Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, back doing a best of one Dominaria United draft. I don't know if I've seen, wait, have I seen this one? What's this one do? X the number of times the spell is kicked, those permanents phase out, and then it deals 5 damage to each creature and planeswalker. Oh, that's cool. I mean, at the very least, it's a board wipe. So, probably taking it, even if you don't kick it, so. Good card. We'll take that. What else is good in here? Well, Interference and Shore Up are good for spells decks. Runic Shot's a good card. Keep talking about how good Herbalist is, and yet have never played it. Survey is kind of a weird card. Usually expensive rampers aren't the greatest, but this has like a kind of a scry effect too, which is interesting. Amplifier's good. All right, well, Lightning Strike, probably a pretty safe follow-up after a Firestorm. Otherwise, Terra Sunder is a good card. Exile non-land permanents for 4 mana instant multicolor, but still good. Pilfer, haven't really played it. Probably a good sideboard card, I imagine. Swarm is good. Bone Splinters is good. I think Tour is good, but I haven't really gone off with it at all. Stall for Time is good. I've lost to this already a couple times. I think I've played it to pretty good effect as well, but let's just take a Lightning Strike, be happy about it, and move on. All right, so now we have Outrider, which is good. We have Hammerhand and Goblin Picker. All three of those options are just fine. There's Djinn of the Fountain, which is probably the best card in here. Flyer. I like the spells decks anyway. Djinn works really well with Firestorm, not just because of the kicker, but it has the built-in exile itself. So if you pay the kicker, you can exile Djinn and it won't die, and you can exile something else as well. So that's kind of cool. There might be enough upside to take it over like a picker, but you know, loot effects, even when they're rummage, pseudo loot effects that have a cost are still good. Outrider is good. I think I'm just going to take the Djinn. I like the spells deck. This is a big topper finisher card. It is expensive, but flying 4/4 is a big deal. I like the Illusionist. I don't know if I want to take it here necessarily. Could just take the Soaring Drake instead. Since this also, it's nice that it also blocks. Kind of staves off aggro while also being evasive. Not exactly what the spells deck wants. Could also just take an Aquifer if I thought like a domain deck was the best route to go for this, but this isn't so good for the spells deck, which is why I don't like it. Illusionist versus Soaring Drake. So Illusionist is cheaper. You know what? I think I'm actually going to take the Illusionist. It might seem weird. I think Soaring Drake possibly could be better, but there is some cool upside to Illusionist. It opens up to main decks. It's a cheap card that's evasive. Yeah, I'm not 100% on that. I think I like Essence Scatter more than Espionage. Essence Scatter typically hits about 15 cards in most players' decks, which is pretty good. When you think that, you know, a 40-card deck, it's got probably 17 lands, so 23 cards that are non-lands, 15 out of 23, so you're going to hit more than 50%. You're going to be able to counter more than 50% of the actual playable cards in most people's decks. That's pretty good ratio for a hard counter. So we'll take it. Especially if you have a lot of other instants and sorceries too. Or instants more, I guess. But if you have more instants, Essence Scatter is really peak. Like, being able to hold up a Lightning Strike or a Counterspell is huge. So here, I probably take the Lookout. I like it more than an Illusionist. This card is just really nice. Even though it's color intensive, just really nice. And then we have Academy Wall, which totally be playable in this deck as well. And then Scavenger, which is a little bit less exciting. I do like Sleeper. I like Mana Worker. Not great for the domain decks, but certainly fine in the domain decks is if you have a bunch of multicolor stuff and kicker. I mean, it's great with kicker. So, all right, let's take a look out for now. Okay. So, a little bit less exciting here. Warhost, Frenzy, Monstrosity, Warbrute. Warbrute, more, I would think, for fatty beatdown deck. So, like, maybe like a white-red or a green-red. Not really the blue-red. Probably just take an Aquifer. Currently don't get any benefit from it, but we could end up with some domain stuff. I don't really think Impede Momentum, though a spell, is exactly what I'm looking for with this deck. And we may not even end up red. And we only have 2 red spells, and they were our first 2 picks. So, might have to go down a different pathway here. Kabu I do like. But then, I mean, it's okay to get our creatures now, but I will need spells if I want to make this red-blue thing work. Sentry is good. Could take another Aquifer. I think I'm going to take the Kabu. I would like to be red. All right, Amplifier is good. Both of the spells we wanted did wheel, but I do like, I mean, Amplifier is one of the ways you win with this deck, so I kind of want to take it. I will say Essence Scatter probably not at its best in a deck with Amplifier, because Amplifier wants you to sort of proactively play instants and sorceries to buff it up, whereas this is just a reactive spell on your opponent's turn. So, good argument there, but that's all right. You can take Stall for Time. There's Negate. Negate hits much less targets than Essence Scatter. Maybe just take the Tangled Islet. Currently, it kicks for Illusionist. And once again, kind of opens us up for more domain. I think I'm okay with that. Hammerhand, Goblin Picker. Well, Picker is certainly a fine pickup here. 2-drop. Like I said, Rummaging is good. I'll take the Fire NATO. I don't think I've actually played this yet in the format. It is an instant, or sorcery rather, or contributes to our instant sorcery count, and is able to deal with quite a few things. All right, Smash a Dust, probably more of a sideboard card, but in a pinch, maybe main deckable. Don't really need artifacts or enchantments for this deck. Well, Balmor wants to be in this deck. Hurler Cyclops might arguably just be better. I'm not 100% sure on that. But it's Cyclops versus Balmor, certainly. Cyclops is just nice because you can just finish your opponent off at a certain point if you've dealt enough damage. And 5-mana 5/4 is just very efficient. But, I mean, if you want to make the instant sorcery deck work, I imagine taking the instant sorcery cards with benefit, like Balmor, is probably your best bet. We really want to pick up those amplifiers, Balmor, the 2-drop 1/2 that gets bigger, gets the +1/+1 counters and has trample. There's actually a decent argument that Cyclops is just, you take it over Balmor and hope to wheel the Balmor, because there's probably a decent chance if no one else is playing blue-red specifically at the table. But I'm just going to take it because it's a great card, and it really is what we want to do here. All right, Fires of Victory. Really can't ask for much of a better instant or sorcery for the deck, although Tolarian Geyser is probably up there as well. But we'll take the Fires of Victory, be happy about it. Kill spell that draws you a card occasionally. Very nice. Also, instant speed is not to be overlooked. I think we can probably end up just putting this in the sideboard and presume we're not going to play it. We've got quite a few playables already. I would prefer to not main deck Smash to Dust. So, instant sorcery count currently 1, 2, 3. I almost don't want to count Essence Scatter. 4, 5. Not bad. Mindsinger, 3-mana 2/2 with Kicker. Enters with 2 +1/+1 counters on it for each time it was kicked, and enters gain control of target creature. This is a great card. I had this played against me in the last draft and was very impressed with it. So 5 mana for a 4/4, steal something with 3 or less power. Very strong. Very, very strong effect. Battlewing Mystic is one of the all-star uncommons from this set. God, our creature count's getting there. Spell count, not so much. But a lot of times this card is just really 3 mana 2/1 draw 2 cards, which is absolutely incredibly strong. Well, our creature count's getting there, but spell count not so much. Strider is a phenomenal uncommon as well. 5 mana 4/4. I think if it just came in and tapped something and put a stun counter on it, it would be highly playable. Throw Ward 2 on top of that, and it really is just kind of a limited all-star here. I almost want to say Strider's better than Lookout, despite not having flying. It's just such a strong effect. Although Skyrider is so strong that I'm almost tempted to take that, despite not having the white yet. It would also put us into double kick Firestorm mode. This card is real game ender. We do have the Illusionist. I'm going to take it. This is just such an ace in the hole win game card that I'm going to take it. Well, might just be a Furious Bellow pickup at this point. Actually, Essence Scatter. I did say Essence Scatter. Essence Scatter's not good for Amplifier or Balmor, but it really is quite a bit better than Bellow, I imagine. I mean, hitting big creatures is a big deal. We're going to take it. Amplifier number 2. Okay. I mean, the fact that this also bounces is very nice. So currently no fixing for Skyrider other than Illusionist. Cyclops versus Exploration. Jeez, we're like a creature deck at this point. Exploration is so much worse than Cyclops that I think we just take the Cyclops. We do already have 3 5-drops, but I think that's okay. Our early game looks great too. So Academy Wall now versus Mana Worker. What's our instant sorcery count? 6. So Mana Worker does let us do Skyrider more easily. But I'm going to take the wall because we have flyers and loot effects are just good. It's an interesting card, not what we need. Not splashing that. I suppose I take a Meteorite in case I need more fixing. I'll take the Furious Bellow now. So we want more instants and sorceries. This one is perfectly fine for the deck. Serves as a combat trick as well as a buff spell. Maybe there was an argument we should have taken the Bellow over the second Essence Scatter, but I really don't think that you can overlook the value of Essence Scatter. Very strong card. All right, Geyser here or another Strider. There's also Thrill of Possibility, which I'm hoping we wheel. This is a great card for our deck. Geyser might just be what we're looking for, although it's also an argument Strider is just better. This card is so good. All right, I'm going to take the Strider. I do want instants and sorceries, and Geyser is great for that, but Strider is just so strong. I'm hoping that we find other instant sorceries, wheel something along the way here. I really like Dragon Whelp. Yet another flyer. I guess our 5-drop count is getting pretty high here at this point. 4 5-drops, or 5 5-drops. That is a lot. I really like the Whelp a lot. Whelp also wins games. I'm just going to hope we wheel the Thrill of Possibilities. If we don't, we can be less of an instant sorcery deck and still be just fine. Might take another picker here. We could take the Negate. I'm okay doing 2 Essence Scatters and Negate. Our early game looks good. I don't really need the Strike Team. I don't need the Aquifer. We don't have any... We never found anything for that. Codex, I guess, would be something. It's just... It's not really fitting in with our Amplifier Balmor theme. Neither is Negate, unfortunately. I guess I'll take a picker. All right, Fire's Victory number 2. Happy to get it. Going to take it over Lookout. Great pickup for us here. Maybe we'll get the late Bellows again and be just fine. Urtai Scorn is totally playable, but we're going to take Timely Interference, definitely. This is probably one of the best cards for this archetype, seeing as it's a 1-mana cantrip. So, great pickup there. Could take the Frenzy. Actually, this is a kind of a reasonable looking Frenzy deck. Also makes our Aquifers, I guess you can kick them. All right. Consider it. Thrill, very good pickup. We'll take it. Nice one. Great for us. Don't really need any of this. I guess we can take the Crystal Grotto, actually. We don't have any domains, so this is kind of just like fixing for our kicker stuff. Gonna take another thrill. Actually, Wheeling the Geyser was great. Next, we could still have that chance to pick up the Thrill of Possibility out of the next pack, so that's fantastic as well. And now we have the Grotto to splash for the Skyrider on top of the Illusionist. Very nice. Take the second Thrill, just what the doctor ordered. Great pickup for us. Here we can take another Aquifer. We're not going to play the Negate. Got the Furious Bellow back. Great. Okay. Well, good news. We got everything we needed to put this deck together. Every piece is here. We didn't get the uncommon 1/2 Trampler, but we got Balmor. We got 2 of the amplifiers. So I think this deck looks very nice. Very powerful cards here. I might cut the Fire NATO just to cut back on our 5-drops a little bit. Might cut the Frenzy. Are we still going to have... Yeah, we'll still have more than enough instants and sorceries. As far as fixing for white, I don't even know if we want the planes. We have currently the Crystal Grotto and the Illusionist. Is that enough? Maybe we try 1. And then we definitely don't need any swamps. I'm still okay with Islet. It technically fixes for Illusionist. Then we have Crystal Grotto, which also fixes for Illusionist, Firestorm, and Skyrider, which is very nice. So, cuts. Fire NATO can go because it's kind of mediocre. Frenzy, I think, is a reasonable cut too. We're going to definitely cut some creatures because we have 17. So Academy Wall, I think I like Picker more because it can attack and you don't have to cast an instant or sorcery to loot. I mean, there's upsides of this one because it's an actual loot, whereas Picker is Rummage, but I'd still rather just have a 2/2 than a 0/5, I think. That's debatable, perhaps, but... Okay, well, obviously we have to make some more cuts here. So maybe we don't need 2 pickers. I want the Thrills. I want the Furious Bellows and the Fires of Victory. And I want the Essence Scatters. Well, sorry, Alex, you can't have it all. You gotta come up with some cuts here, my friend. All right. Well, for the purposes of the deck, Furious Bellow is better than Essence Scatter. For the vacuum of this format, Essence Scatter is better. We definitely don't need 15 creatures. So what are the weakest creatures in the deck? This is a 5-drop too, by the way. We do have a lot of 5-drops. Weakest creatures in the deck are probably Kavu, Picker. Maybe with 2 Thrills we don't need the Picker, because we have a lot of card draw as well. So maybe we just cut the Picker, even though it's a card I like, and we cut the Kavu. That brings us to 13 creatures, but Thrill of Possibility draws us more. Fires of Victory draws another 5-drop. Okay, our whole deck is 5-drops. I've accepted it. This one definitely is not necessarily a 5-drop. It's a 5-drop when it's convenient for you. Otherwise, it's a 2-drop removal spell, which is good. So we don't need to put that one in the 5 slot. So I guess at this point, it probably is wisest to cut non-creature spells, which I think might be a Furious Bellow and maybe a Thrill of Possibility. That still leaves us plenty of card draw cantrip effects. A lot of evasion, right? We have Balmor, Battlewing Mystic, Skyrider, Lookout Whelp, Jin. Yes. Okay. So maybe when Thrill goes. Good looking deck. I really like it. It looks fun. Good evasion. Good interaction. Good tempo. Yeah. Well, here it is. I've been playing a lot of blue-red spells, I admit, which is weird because in formats past, I feel like I haven't had a lot of success with this archetype, but this format, for some reason, is particularly fun for the for this archetype. So, all right, we'll try this. We'll see you round one. All right, I'm sure you guys are screaming at your screen. We don't need the aquifers that I can see. There's really no reason to run aquifer in here. It'd just be a tap land because we took out the Warhost Frenzy, so we just don't need it. Don't need it. So cut the aquifers, I guess up the blue count. That leaves us with 9 blue, 8 red, 2 green, 2 white, and that's not including the Illusionist. Is that reasonable? I think it is. We do have double red, a lot of double red and a lot of double blue, which is not wonderful, but I think this is the way we'll do it. Okay, see you round one. All right, we'll keep this. I guess, do you play the turn 2 amplifier or do you wait until you can kick it? See, the amplifier can get you some early damage, which is nice, but the utility of bouncing something is also nice. I feel like if you don't have anything else going on, you probably play it so that you can get some early damage in. That's my guess. Although now that we have the now that we have the board wipe, I probably wait. Although I guess the point of this board wipe is that you can exile something, but that's all right. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna try to go off with that. Should I do the thrill now? If so, what do I discard? I don't want to discard any of these cards. I think we wait. All right, good draw there. So I'm gonna Essence Scatter that. All right, I'm going to thrill now and discard the Bellow. Although, no, I'm going to do this because we want to draw the land. Okay. So now we play the land, and we pass, and then we're setting up for an amplifier and the Firestorm and all that nonsense. Sure. Okay, so I can Fires of Victory that. Like to draw the card from it, but I'm going to wait for now. Sure. So I think I take the hit. The reason is because I'd either like to kick Fires of Victory or set up for Firestorm, one or the other. Got the land, so at least we can Fires of Victory now, which is good. So we'll wait. Although I could drop the Strider, but I want to wait until we get that. I want to do the Firestorm. So I may have wanted to do Fires of Victory on my turn in case they have like a spell that they have a spell that makes indestructible and pumps. I'm just going to Fires of Victory now before the Protector gets bigger. So now that we're at 6 mana, might be wisest to just play the Strider. Because if Strider lives till we get another mana, we get to Firestorm, protect it, and board wipe. So this just really sort of sets them back kind of nicely. And if they use a kill spell, so be it. Strider would have died anyway. Sure. Nice. Very good. All right. Well, we can Firestorm now. So Firestorm now is pretty good. I could be willing to take... I still need another land. It might just be wise to just take the value now. Take the value, accept it, be happy with it. Don't get greedy. Okay, 6 mana. Well, we're going to be off Essence Scatter for a turn, but I don't think there's a way around that I can think of right now. If I draw another land, I can bounce +2 Essence Scatter. Ooh, Evolve Sleeper, that's a good one. So I can do the amplifier now and bounce it. And I can get in for 4 here. They can smash back for at least 4, which I guess isn't great. Because we are behind on the race. I think I'm still going to do it. All right, so we got the 7th land. So I can bounce the Knight of Dusk Shadow, or I can bounce Sleeper. And I have the Essence Scatter. So what do I most want? I think I most want to counter the Sleeper because I can draw them cards. So I guess we'll just do Amplifier and leave up Essence Scatter for now. I'm going to let him resolve that one. Counter that one. Okay. So we have the interference now as well, which is nice. So it might just be wisest to do Balmor, Mystic, Unkicked. And I can attack with Strider. I can attack with both. Force Knight to block. They can make it a 2/3. So they could block with Rager and Knight of Dust Shadow. I'd have to trade my Strider for that. No, that'd be fine though, because I have Balmor too. Alright, I think we do... So let's attack first. And we want to stop after attackers. So we do this. We do Timely Interference kicked. Make it so Knight has to block. Pump team. And then we get to draw. Oh, good. Can at least kill a Eerie Soul Tender, I guess. Okay. They attack with both. I think we just block Balmor on the Rager. Theoretically, I could take 5 damage, but I don't know what kind of pump spells they have, so I'm going to take that. All right, and then they played Archangel of Wrath. So that has flying and lifelink. And then we draw the thing that steals it. That's very mean. Do I want to leave the Balmor back? No, he gets pumped too, so it's not other creatures. All right. We'll see you for the next one. This is a keep. Grotto is fixing, sort of. Guess we keep it. No red mana. This is at least is going to cost 6 mana, so I suppose that makes it a little more tricky, but it's going to be a while before we play out our hand, so I think we just get a flyer on board. And we do have Fires of Victory for next turn too, which is nice. Uh-oh. Well, suppose we trade the Mystic for the Goblin here. Costs 2 to equip. I'll get him for 2. My thinking is I can play Strider if they equip, so I can take 4 now and then... And it kind of keeps them off of their turn too. They don't have any defenders, though. Oh, wait. They have 1. They have 1. A little bit awkward here. I think I'll just take 1. All right. Got the land. So now we can actually play the amplifier and bounce the 1/1. I like that. Okay, so we have the Strider now. We can tap the Splatter Goblin. So let's just get in with the Mystic. Another option is the Fires of Victory on LSL Core. That's kind of good. Or I can amplify and bounce LSL Core. Get another one out there, because we're still probably a ways away from the Firestorm. It's a little bit of a setback. I guess I'd rather play the Strider. So maybe we actually just tap the LSL Core. But then they still want to attack with Splatter Goblin. But I feel like they probably want to attack with LSL Core as well. I'm going to tap the Splatter Goblin. This could be wrong. I just feel like Splatter Goblin's like a guaranteed attack for them because they can kill my Mystic. They have to, well, they got to pay 2 for a ward, so, all right. Well, I'm happy enough with that. And I'm certainly willing to trade a Strider for LSL Core, I think. Or maybe not. I don't know. Ooh, Skyrider is a good one. So I need another mana in order to kick it. So maybe the play is just kill Elso Core. Now draw the card. So we can kick that as well. So we can get in for 7 here. That's pretty good. So they have a buff spell. Okay. Sure. Well, we're the ones that have a lot more cards, so we should just play cautiously here. What do you do? Pretty good. Still need some work before we can... They can pay 3 discard to make it indestructible, huh? Well, let's see. We can amplify, bounce the Wind Grace. And that will at least occupy 4 of their mana next turn. Well, I think we do it. Still kind of just waiting for our opportunity here. I mean, theoretically, we could kick Mindsinger and steal Soul. That's going to require 7 mana and potentially 8 if we don't find a green source in that time. It's kind of an easy block. Essence Scatter, huh? Well, Essence Scatter's good. Tricky situation here. I guess we could double block the Wind of Grace, but the problem is they can make it indestructible. Unless, yeah, if they have a land card, that's going to make things tricky. Tricky situation here. I can kick this, but I can't steal yet. So, I guess we wait. So I can deal 1 damage to it and then block with Amplifier if I interference. All right. Oh, it's because I didn't kick it. All right. And lose both my things to a land. Not thrilled about that. Yeah, it might be wiser to just take 4 here. I think there's a pretty good chance they have a land. So I need 8 mana in order to steal Soul of Windgrace, unless I get a green mana, which is possible. So, do they have a land now is the question. It's a tough one to answer. So I can attack with Skyrider. And play Djinn of the Fountain. And this lets me Firestorm a little more effectively, I think. So they still have the mana to make indestructible. So I think we're going to Firestorm and make them have the land. I guess we attack first, huh? Because we're going to be exiling anyway. Alright, unfortunately they had the land. That's too bad. And another creature too, huh? Tough one. All right. So still don't have 8 mana, which is really unfortunate because it means we could have possibly stolen that with the Singer. So now I think we have to use the Singer to steal the Veteran. And then we're going to chump block with it. So we pay 5 because I don't have green mana. I do have green mana, but it requires a mana in order to do it. So I don't have the mana to... You get what I'm saying. Another option is to do... No, I don't... No, I think we do this one and leave up the Essence Scatter. That's the best one we got. Well, that's too bad. So I guess we want to counter the Sleeper. All right. So we can play the Hurler Cyclops. It's probably fine. And then I guess we could play Balmor too, which is probably fine. Nice draw. So we double block the Danitha. They'll kill the Cyclops first. And then we lightning strike to kill it. Okay. So we'll wait until after damage. Nice draw. All right, I think we hold up on that, so Balmor can at least trade with the Cavalier, because it's a knight, right? Yeah, good. This is a soldier, though. But, oh, I guess we do die. Well, I still probably need to block, or do I? Maybe I need to find another creature, because they can do that at end of turn. What do I want to draw? What can I draw here to get myself out of the spot? I think I'm going to need to draw a creature. So I think the plan is we do this and find like a Strider so we can tap something down and get a blocker. Or a Geyser. Geyser works too. Oh, especially since we can kick it and get some life as well. So maybe kick the end. I guess we get rid of. Suppose we get rid of the soldier and gain the life. Did I remember to kick it, or? Yeah. And then I guess we get in for 3, I presume. Oh, I can't now. Whoops. I probably prevent 6 points of damage here. Balmor's not doing much otherwise, so. Alright. 5, so I think we can play both, right? Good. Nice draw. Oh, that's too bad. Strider would be good. Well, I don't think we're dead. Let's see. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. So they can only pump twice. That does not leave us dead. I don't think. Only 8 cards left. Ooh, nice draw. Suppose I'm gonna have to deal some damage here. All right. See you for the next one. Well, I think we keep this. It's a little bit awkward, but if we draw red mana, we're hopefully getting to Mindsinger kick range. I mean, the fact that we have two, double red spells maybe should have been the sign I needed to not keep this, but that's all right. I think we're gonna geyser and just look for a land. Not the best geyser, I'm not gonna lie, but we kind of want to make sure we hit our land next turn, so the best we can. There it is. All right. So, guess we're still waiting, but Found that Mindsinger mana. So I guess taking the Mindsinger, presumably, unless they don't read it. Or maybe they don't care. Oh, they read it. They looked. Smart. Well, at least I can play this. Ooh, fun. All right. So, I suppose while they're tapped out, we fires a victory. So, I guess the quickest clock is still probably Blight Pile, although they can mill us 6 cards a turn? Jeez, that's pretty quick too. This is 5 turns. Maybe we do kill a colony because it's cheaper. Because then this is only 3 life, and this is only 3 cards, right? And 6 cards. That's probably smarter. I mean, they have to pay 3 mana to make us lose 3 life. And they're fighting on like 2 fronts here, so a little bit less concerned. And then I can bounce something too if I want, but I think we'll probably just end up doing the Strider. Three valuable spells. That's too bad. Although I guess we still technically need another red mana, so maybe it's not the end of the world. I haven't been super impressed with the Defender deck yet, but I think if you're going to lose to the Defender deck, this would be the time here. So they can pilfer us again. Oh. Whoops. I don't know if that did exactly the way they wanted to. Probably actually mill the coral colony now. Or I could bounce it, but actually I guess it's probably still just lookout. And we're going to mill another 4. Still in okay shape here, though. 15 cards left. Actually, kind of close to lethal. Not quite, though. So Illusionist will help us cast the Whelp, so we want that. And then I can kick the Amplifier. I guess that makes sense. Are they going to do the Ronas? Makes the most sense. Because then you can actually do it to Lookout and I don't get to draw the card. Or don't get the extra card. But I'll be left with an Illusionist, so I can still get a Whelp or a Cyclops, which is good. I'd be a little surprised. I'm a little surprised they picked the Illusionist there. I mean, technically, I guess we sort of needed it, but... Let's see. So, if I were to do a Furious Bellow on an Amplifier... I'm trying to think quickest way, because we have 14 cards left. Might just be wisest to attack with the Lookout, play the Whelp, and pass. They have to deal with both of our flyers. Makes best use of our red mana. Well, starting to see a lot of this founding the third path. Which one are they going to do? Oh, they went straight to mill, huh? Okay. It's kind of surprising. They don't want to tribute. All right, we'll see you for the next one. Okay, well, it's a keep. Illusionist into Scatter. I like it. I feel like I feel like my Illusionist is maybe equally valuable to a Battlefly Swarm. I can't really decide. I'm gonna trade. We lose a life, but I think it's all right. All right. So now we have Essence Scatter. I can Thrill as well, depending on what they do this turn. I might Thrill and get rid of the blue mana because we have the Whelp. I don't really want to lose anything else. I guess maybe could have ditched the Amplifier there in retrospect, but ended up getting the land back anyway, so ultimately I think we made the right choice. We're not going to play Balmor this turn because it can't block LSL Core, and I do want to leave up Essence Scatter this turn. And that way, if I can Essence Scatter, I can play Dragon Whelp. And if I didn't Essence Scatter, I would have been able to leave up Valmore. This is still fine. Alright, we can play the Geyser, but I might just do Dragon Whelp for now. And next turn I can do Valmore plus Geyser. That's pretty good. Or I can do Amplifier. I guess that makes the most sense. Ooh. It's a good draw. 6 mana. So we just best use of mana, I suppose, is the Mind Singer. Steal LSL Core. Does leave them a flyer, but kind of okay with this. So they can kill Mindsinger, get back LSL Core, attack for 4. Does this have Summoning Sickness for some strange reason? No. I'm like, why does it have that icon? That icon just means it's like mind controlled. So they can attack back for 4. But that's all right. We can follow up with Balmor and Geyser if we want. So I think their plan is likely kill Mindsinger. All right, so we're gonna do Balmor. We're gonna smash with Team. They'll probably kill Mindsinger and attempt to block the Amplifier, maybe? I'm not sure, but we're gonna end up furiously bellowing, so. Or maybe they take it. Do I have lethal? I think we do. So I'm actually going to pump their LSL Core here. Although, maybe this wasn't the wisest choice, because then they can kill Mindsinger. Whoops. Maybe what I should have pumped is, guess the Amplifier? Because if they killed the Mindsinger there, they would have gotten I would have missed out on 11 points of damage. Whereas if I put it on the Amplifier and they kill the Amplifier, yeah. So I shouldn't have pumped the LSL Core in case they had removal. All right. See you for the next one. All right. We'll keep this. I think we can counter it. I don't have anything else going on for a little while, so it seems like a decent opportunity. So I can thrill here. Maybe discard the interference? This is just a cantrip, though. It kind of feels like a waste of a thrill. Maybe we just wait. No absolute rush here. Although now, I feel like we probably thrill the Skyrider. It's going to be a while before the Skyrider does something we need. So I might just interference to save a point of damage. And draw a card. There we go. So now we can steal Figment. Presumably. Yeah. Oh wait, I was gonna pitch the Skyrider. But now that I have Illusionist, maybe I don't want to. So maybe it was wiser that I waited. Alright. So they kill their thing, they get their thing back, and then they attack us with their thing. So... Oh. Well, Firestorm's nice, too. I need 7 mana to do the full thing. Why don't we just Geyser the Warbrute for now? Alright, so now 6 mana. Alright, let's wait. Still don't want to pitch anything. That's nice. I think we'll do the Strider. My thinking is, if I draw a land, I've got Firestorm save the Strider. Good. Alright, so we got the 7th, so good opportunity now in case they have a counterspell or something, so we'll just get in for 4. Guess they could double block, but they don't. So we'll do that. And we'll kick this. I mean, they got a pretty good refill on that, actually. All right, so we have the Thrill. I think we'll do Illusionist kicked. See if it gets countered. Thrill. I think we're gonna go for the race, even though we're behind. This does let them copy instant sorceries, but they'd be able to copy anyway. And I feel like at this point it might be in our best interest to just try and race them down. Well, they don't have the ward. Alright, well, thankfully they missed out on the ward there, so that's good. Oh, good. Very nice. So we can do Grotto. So we technically don't have lethal. Nice one. Nice one. All right. Tough spot. Tough spot. I guess we attack with both. All right. So we'll kick the Skyrider and deal 2 to them. So then they'll go to 2. So then we'll have 2 lethal creatures. It also makes Lightning Strike lethal, so that's good. We want to sandbag lands now because we have 2 Fires of Victory in here. Which I don't think are any target. I think it's creatures only. Yeah, or Planeswalker. Alrighty. See you for the next one. Alright, we'll keep. Alright. We're going to play the Mystic, because it's going to be a while before we play this hand out. Alright. Well. It's cool. All right. So, I guess we can eventually timely interference the bird, but for now, let's just get big dude down. Big dog. Almost want to do the Jin on turn 7, so then you can protect it with timely interference, but maybe that's waiting too long. Because we still need 2 more top deck lands in order to do that. Haven't played with Wingmantle Chaplain. I've played against it a lot, and it's very, very strong. Classic 8/8, huh? Well, why is it 8/8? Twice the number of basic land types you control, huh? Jeez. Well, we can Mind Sing and steal their bird to start. No reach, right? Good. So they can kill Mind Sing, get their bird back. It'll still be tapped. So I guess that we kill the bird. And then we can still play the illusionist, so that'll have to do. I could wait on that, but Crystal Grotto's gonna... Well, I guess I could have gotten it next turn, but... we take it. Nice one. Firestorm. Well, Firestorm's kind of cool, but unfortunately it doesn't get us out of this situation. 5, as it turns out, is not the magic number. So, Crystal Grotto. Guess we keep that. And we want to do Jin. And wait. Does this have lifelink too? Okay. No. Alright. So then we wait. Okay. Oh, wow. That does way more than I thought it did. Alright. So, the play is to protect ourselves here, double block here. Let's see if they put the Jin first. Hopefully they do. Alright, and then we timely interference. So this gets weaker, and we want Jin to get bigger. Fortunately, they still have the bird. So I can still save my Mystic, though. I think what we do is... Okay. 7 mana. Alright, so we attack with both. Let's see how they block. That's the smarter block. So we'll get in for 2. Then we lightning strike, marrow. No. Oh, no. 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 I screwed up. Wait, no, I didn't. I can still play the mountain. Okay. All right. We're all right. I was worried there for a sec. But I can still play the mountain because I didn't play a land this turn. I just have to play the mountain. But that's okay. So then we do this and do that. And I can't kick it. All right. Got there. Good. Could have given it haste, I think, and killed us too, huh? Nice draw. All right. That'll do it today, folks. Let's do some packs. Call it a day. All right. Pack one, pick one. Let's see. Rager's pretty good. This is kind of a board wipe, which is cool, but it's a weird one. Rager, Cavalier, these are both very good. Probably go Rager. I just really love that card. It's old school reprint. Still good. Still relevant. Firebrand's kind of a snap pick. Extraordinarily strong. Limited card. Wouldn't be surprised if it saw constructed play, but I know nothing about constructed, so don't quote me on that. And finally, Amplifier versus Balmor. Well, they both want to be in the same deck, so probably the Balmor. Buff, trample, and all that nonsense. All right. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. See you for the next one.